Hello everyone and welcome to the Season 6 Talonflame draft breakdown for the Kanga Bangas. And with me I have today an absolute banger. Please say hello, Miles.
Hello, I exist.
That is very true. And he will be existing in this VC for this video. So SPS Season 6 is a VGC 2018 draft, so it's Gen 7 Nat decks, but without access to mythicals and whatnot. And there are a couple specific format things, so any Pokemon is allowed to carry a Z move. It's still the classic best of 3, bring 4 out of 6 to a game of regular VGC, but it doesn't have the Gen 8 dynamic speed changes, so if something changes what speed something would move at, other than after you or Quash, then that doesn't apply to the subsequent turn. So if I was to say switch in, like a Mega Evolve my Charizard Y, my Venusaur would not be getting its doubled speed to the subsequent turn. Or if I was to set up Tailwind or some such. So that is the big mechanical change, and with that in context, we'll go looking into my first draft. As I was in pick 15 of 16, I was trying to draft something that round 1 that I thought would go good with the Komodo round 2. So, first overall, we have here the Soka King. How do you feel about Soka King, Mr. Miles?
I like Togekiss and VGC, the 2 times I've played VGC.
I'm very glad to hear you've had a good opinion of it.
It just does everything to reasonably good levels.
Do you know what the funniest thing it does is?
Funniest thing?
So if you have Z Tailwind ups your crit rate, so Super Luck, that means it gets guaranteed crits and Tailwind up in the same turn.
Fair enough.
Z moves are very funny, I like them. So yeah, that's Soka King. Yeah, I figured I would get it for Follow Me, and its own, being incredibly versatile offensive presence that's got great support moves. And I was hoping to get Komodo. Sadly, Komodo went on the wheel, and Strife just made me want to cry. Took the Komodo I wanted. So instead, I had to get a different Pokemon. So here we have Looky Loo. How do you feel about Looky Loo?
Imagine having switch-ins.
Yeah. 15% of the time, everyone can switch into Meteor Mash.
That's true. But then
and that's why I'm running Flash
Cannon. Time they'll be even sadder.
Yeah, that is very true. That's very true. I mean, I love going from an Oko to an Oko, but with BM, because of the Meteor Mash boost. And the thought process is
sending a message.
The Looky Loo itself has Follow Me for Togekiss, which is funny, but also just the fact that you can set up the Looky Loo with either a Swords Dance or a Nasty Plot to be able to break through stuff is pretty fun. Have you ever played against a Mega Lucario in your history of playing draft?
I'm trying to remember. I did one Uber or Mono thing. I might have seen a Lucario then.
That sounds terrifying. I can't imagine what monotype you would want to be, where you see Mega Lucario on the other side and you're like, yes, that's okay.
Water with, I don't know, Jellicent with a Wakan Berry or something.
Not too bad, though I'd probably run Colbur for Duck Balls. But yeah, Looky Loo. It's a good one. It's a very powerful individual. So then after that, it was waiting all the time to get back to me, and I asked a good friend of mine, who is actually the commissioner Ballhawk of this league, to not snipe me on the one that I was hoping to get the most once I had Togekiss. So I did luckily wind up with the one, the only, Lax. Now, what is your perspective on Sir Lexington's? The laxative?
Well, it appreciates the fact that Gluttony and berries haven't been nerfed yet, so...
Hell yeah, it does. So you can get a Salic Berry at 50%, and then get another Salic Berry when you click Recycle. And then you are +2 speed, Lucario. Snorlax. Very powerful. But yeah, the Pinch Berries paying 50% healing is good.
Baton pass, unfortunately, for you, so you're gonna have to hold off on the sauce there.
Look, you know what? Please, have faith, have faith. I'm sure at some point I'll be able to bring a funny berry on Lax. I also kind of want to bring Pulverizing Pancake one game, even though it's not good, because you have to run Giga Impact for it, as well as Snorlax EMZ, and it's like, at that point, you might as well just run normal EMZ. But I might run it.
Pulverizing Pancake.
Yeah, it's signature Z move, you know.
It's literally the best Z move name out there, so that's reason enough to run that move.
I mean, I'm personally, you know, partial to like Searing Sunray Smash and I'm trying to remember the Lunala one. It's also very funny. And then there's like the light that burns the sky. Signature Z moves are very powerful names. Splintered Storm Shards. And there probably are a couple that miss. But yeah, Lax with the fact that you can belly drum and instantly get Courtney up to 100 to like full HP and still take advantage of its decent bulk is incredible. It's very solid as like a Trick Room mod, but it's also a mod that's fast enough to be viable under Tailwind. Which is, you know, it's pretty cool. I think that so Lexington's is pretty interesting Pokemon. Then I was like, okay, I might as well commit to having like a Trick Room angle for this team. So for my next pick, I went for the Tortle. How do you feel about the Tortle, Mr. Miles?
Well, since you said Trick Room, that makes me wonder, are we going to see the Specs Torkoal?
That is always the dream. You know, the dream is always drawn, Specs Torkoal. I had a mock recently that really made me want to draft Torkoal, where they had like a Ribombee and a G-King. So I had like the team set up around either Ribombee speed swapping to Torkoal, or the G-King setting up Trick Room, and then just spamming Specs Eruption. And it was really fun. I did get to pull it off in that mock. Specs Eruption is just some crazy damage, but even if it's not Specs and I have to do the boring charcoal, you know, I'll still appreciate it.
It might not appreciate you, though. If you just look at that face, that's a face out for murder.
That is fair. Alright, I will do my best, Total. I will do my best for you. I will do my best to earn your respect and your love and your appreciation. Also, I want to bring Shell Smash one game. That's definitely a goal that I have, is to bring Shell Smash one game.
Did you see Ultra Goomba or Ultra Paul's Steel game where he used Shell Smash into an eject pack and then copycatted with Flash?
For one thing, like eject pack isn't as fun, but also I don't think the copycat one is that interesting because I saw a bunch of people do it on ladder and I'm just like, okay. It's funny for singles, but I would kind of just like to be interested in seeing someone sweep with a Shell Smashed up Torkoal, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible.
Yeah, it's a good old Torkoal. That's it. I do enjoy a good bit of, you know, physically offensive Torkoal with like Earthquake and Flame Charge to make yourself faster, because +2 speed is probably not enough.
Well, maybe +2 speed with Tailwind might be enough.
Maybe +2 speed with Tailwind. You know, it's the dream. It's the dream. Alright, then after this, I decided that it probably would help my multiple Trick Room abusers if I got a Cough Ring set, a Trick Room set up. So I did have to get old censored name Mython, Cough Beepagris. Have you, you know, well, as a still a low tier player, what is your perspective on Cough Beepagris?
It's an interesting mod. I'm not sure how great it is in doubles. In singles, you know, I love the fact you can't use it here, obviously. I love that it got body press.
Yes, sadly no body press in this format. But it still has HP fighting, which was what I think it classically ran back in singles when I drafted it. I've not used it in VGC before, but I know it had a good performance in like the Gen 5 exclusive format. I think even like Wolfie might have used it at one point, but I definitely remember seeing it around a bit around that period. So it is an interesting one to use.
I can imagine Mummy will actually have some utility.
See, Mummy is great because when they fake you out with Megalob, the Megalob can't hit you again. Because
Or just getting rid of like Chlorophyll or Swift Swim or something like that.
Hopefully not Chlorophyll, because it's probably going to be my Pokemon with Chlorophyll.
Yeah, that's when it backfires when the opposing Pokemon gets Mummy, and then you hit that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I will probably
Free
mostly
advice.
be thinking of. Oh, I guess that's something I have to worry about with Lax as well. I'm losing Gluttony. Thank you for pointing that out. I hadn't even thought about that. But sadly, it's not like Wandering Spirit where you can like steal someone else's ability, because I always found the Azurill plus Rodriguez combo very funny, where you Aqua Jet the Rodriguez so it gets huge power. But you know what, Cofagrigus is interesting. Sorry, Cofbeeprigus. I have to be very careful. You know, I don't want to get demonetized on this unmonetized video.
I think it's already over.
It is.
Just cut your losses.
Alright, I won't be able to transfer this Pokemon. You know, I won't be able to trade it over the online trade network. You know, it's very painful. Alright, well I guess with that ending, we'll have to move to get drifting. You gotta get drifting in here. How do you feel about the good old get shiftery?
I had in a different thing. I had Mono Dark. And I used Prankster Sableye, set up Sunny Day for Shiftry.
And a Mega Doom?
I did have Mega Doom, but I don't like chipping my own Mega Doom very often.
Okay. I had a mono type team that I was using, which had like Sableye and Mega Doom in like NetDex monotype, which was funny. Sorry, yeah, and Shiftry.
Shiftry and Sun, pretty solid. The fact that it's mixed obviously makes it harder to wall. Wish it was a little bulkier, but you know.
Yeah, it is a good stuff, but I think it's mostly staying out as an offensive mod on this team. It's I think currently my main Z move user, at least of the ones that we've revealed so far. And it's a pretty solid mod in terms of the options for support, because you can fake out. It has fake out, which is like a nice aspect, and having access to Sucker Punch means that even if Trick Room is up, it's both good. It's both fine within Trick Room and then good out like against opposing Trick Room, which is nice. It's got that control aspect, you know, and knockoff is always good.
Except with Z moves, because you can't knock the Z move.
Yeah, I think
so.
I'm probably more likely to try and knock off an opposing Pokemon's like safety goggles, so that I can sleep out with something else. You know, something like that. Also, Stab Foul Play is really nice in VGC. Big fan of it. Alright. So, since we're already demonetized, I figure we might as well move on to our next Pokemon. So did you know?
No, I didn't.
You know, I'm pretty sure I've seen you post that at least at one point, and complain about it.
I've never posted it. I have seen it, though.
I've definitely seen you complain about it before.
Have I? It's something I would complain about, but I don't remember doing that.
I'm thinking about this thing. Like, I'm thinking you probably did this in, like, I don't know, late 2020. So, a while ago. Back when it was getting spammed a lot in the OBF.
Nah, it never happened.
Okay, I see. It definitely has never been spammed particularly crazily. But yeah, Vaporeon, if you guys have been watching my current series on YouTube, you'll be seeing that I have I've been having a really nice series with Vaporeon so far in BDSP draft, and I'm interested to see if it'll be able to do that. It's still got like the ability to like wish itself up and just try and play for the long game, but it's also got access to Hidden Power, which is interesting. So it means that like you can Hidden Power Grass a Gastrodon, which is pretty nice, and it's still a nice helping hand user. It's pretty good.
But it doesn't have stored power, I believe, this one, so...
You know, you're right. It also doesn't have Calm Mind, because it's not like a PLA league, so...
Oh, did it get Calm Mind then?
Yeah, Eevee did. So...
I mean, I haven't looked at those sets yet.
Yeah, Eevee gets Calm Mind, so now all the Evolutions get it too, which means Jolteon and Vaporeon, I think, are the main beneficiaries. But who knows, maybe there's a funny Calm Mind Snarl set for Umbreon somewhere. maybe Glaceon can use it. I don't think so. But yeah, so yeah, did you know indeed? No flip tire in this format is the other thing, but it doesn't have in BSP either, so I would say it's mostly just buffed from what I have in BSP, because it doesn't have stored power in BSP either. Because it's a technical record. Good old technical records. But yeah, after this we have your favorite of my nicknames, I believe, is what you commented, which is Wiltonisk. This flying pancake is a very, very powerful flying resist. It's a Disquake core within one Pokemon. Just I don't have anything it can discharge next to. But it's got Disquake. I just like it because it's quite bulky and it's got decent damage output. It's not something that's particularly passive. And it's got really wacky coverage, so you can run Z.
Yeah, I mean, at least in singles, mostly it's just static bait, but...
Hey, nothing's wrong with being static bait.
Until they break out the protective pads.
Yes, but they don't have that in Gen 7, so... That was the real difference.
Any item?
Yeah, protective pads, room service, the jetpack.
Like room service and like blunder policy.
Oh, blunder policy. I forgot blunder policy existed.
That's for the best.
I remember I tried running blunder policy once. I think I had like a Rotom, and I clicked Thunder, and it hit. And I clicked Thunder again, and then it hit. And I clicked Thunder again, and then it hit. And then my Rotom died.
See, normally that's okay, because it's also got that 30%, I think, para chance. And if you're just hidden, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, like, it's okay. But I think I won the game, but I wanted Rotom to sweep, so... Blunder policy is like the better version of Wildlands. Sorry, you asked a question and I didn't hear what it was.
Yeah, does Rotom have Zap Cannon? I don't remember.
No, it does not, sadly. Otherwise, I definitely would have run it.
Unfortunate.
Yes, the Wiltonisk, yeah, it's very, very powerful individual. And now we have, going back to OGs, I think that actually my oldest channel, like series on this channel, is from that Monocolor series, where I do think I was under the Coastal Cadabras at the time. But yeah, he's Coastal, he's a Spoon. I wanted a Pokemon that was over 100 base speed, besides Lucario, so this is what I have. What are your opinions on the Dapmeister?
I don't feel like Magic Guard is as good here as it would be in singles.
Well,
so.
It's nice being able to run Focus Sash and not have it broken by like sand or whatnot. And also, it still has like the benefit with Life Orb, which is nice. But yeah, it's certainly less broken than when you can like keep a Sash through hazards and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you could still like Sash count or something, which is always funny.
Absolutely. It's also it got a few like cool Z moves. So like Z Psychic Terrain gives it +1 speed as well as setting up Psychic Terrain, which is something I ran occasionally in with this in like a free Z regular draft. And good old Z Snatch.
I mean, one thing that works as well here as maybe other teams, although you do have Follow Me, so.
I do. Also, I have other Pokemon that they might want to target down if they're sitting in front of like a Mega Lucario and a Kadabra. I don't know if Kadabra is the first one you necessarily attack.
Always, without a doubt.
That's true. I hadn't thought of it that way. But yeah.
Cadaver does have like Trick Room.
It does, as well as like that Focus Sash thing. So, you know.
So it has a fair amount of utility.
It does. It's got like Ally Switch.
Decide to just completely ignore it.
No, it doesn't have Speed Swap because this is Gen 7, not 8. Speed Swap's not a TM yet, so it's only egg moves, and I don't think Abra gets it as an egg move. But you know what? Let's just continue to be sad about that. Yeah, I think Speed Swap was a what? Ribombee, Alolan Raichu, Pheromosa. I know Alolan Raichu and Pheromosa. Alolan Raichu get as an evolution, and Pheromosa gets it by level up. Then Ribombee.
They'll get it, or is that just like card swap? Does Gothitelle get it, or is that just like
I don't believe Gothitelle gets it this gen. I think Speed Swap is only on 4 Pokemon, and the last Pokemon is a single stage mon that I cannot remember the name of, because I remember making the joke that 5 Pokemon get Speed Swap. Oh no, Emolga. Emolga's the other one. I don't know how I remembered that it was Emolga. But yes. So yeah, there are 5 Pokemon that get Speed Swap, and one of them is the baby Rebombi. So, cutiefying. not a whole lot of usage of it this format, but also no dynamic speed changes means it's less good. But yeah, then we go to everyone's favorite Pokemon, especially if their name is Game Freak, Charizard. Do you like Charizard?
I do not.
Oh no!
Yep. You've been played a fool.
I have been foully outplayed. I put on the behind, she back foot. But I like Charizard. And it's got the Soa power, is 100 base speed. And it's got the hold hands, I think. I think it's Z hold hands, which is an Omni boost, which is cool.
No, isn't it Plain Ice? Something like that?
No, Plain Ice is a separate thing which gives stat drops.
What is it? Oh man.
I know that there's Celebrate, Hold
It's
Hands.
Friendship something.
I know that Celebrate, Hold Hands, and
yeah.
Oh, okay. Is it one of the Celebrate users, not the
sure.
Hold Hands users?
I think it might be Celebrate. I'm not sure.
I know that there's a couple Z Omni Boost moves, and Charizard gets one of them. If it's Celebrate, it probably doesn't get it in this format because I think Celebrate is like a Gen 6 event move. I know that Wolfie VGC, the absolute legend that he is, ran regular Celebrate on Vaporeon for Timer Stall in Gen 6. And then they changed the way the timer works to nerf that strat.
64 PP or something like that?
40 PP, but also it's got a very long animation. Okay, so yeah, I think that. Let's see if I can get. No, I don't think I can get a Gen 7 Charizard with that event. I can get Snorlax with it.
Yeah.
Gosh, this is a shame. I don't think I can get Charizard with Celebrate, which is, admittedly, one of the things I was hoping for.
You're stuck with Life Orb and a prayer.
Scarf, probably. no Max Airstream, so Scarf. Oh gosh, Aerodactyl gets Z Celebrate. I should have dropped an Aerodactyl. That sounds hilarious. I know Victini did, but it's not in the
transaction right there.
Look, all I'm saying is that all of the EVs get it last gen, and Charizard gets it last gen, not this gen. I'm just gonna double check that it doesn't get Hold Hands, because I swear it gets Hold Hands. Copium. No, it also only gets that in Gen 6. No! It does get it though. I was right that it gets Hold Hands, just not this gen. Well, it's not Leo this gen.
Gotta play in Gen 6.
Yeah, I gotta join a Gen 6 draft so that I can run Z Hold Hands. You know, that famous Z move that is definitely in the format.
I mean, I am sure if you dug hard enough, someone has made that format.
Well, probably. I mean, yeah, just NatDex Gen 7 VGC, right? Just anything where it doesn't ever require mons to be gotten in Gen 7.
Specifically, it's Gen 6, but with Z moves.
You know what? I actually don't think that would be a format that is like on a Smogon server somewhere.
You never know.
But you know what? We get on to the final Pokemon, which is Lilz and Lil, which is a reference to the famous song where Jay-Z and Kanye West are the eponymous individuals in a different city in northern France. So we got Lilz and Lil. Lilz and Lil! How do you feel about the one, the only Lilz and Lil?
I feel like Hidden Power still exists.
Yep.
So it doesn't suck.
Yes, but also the main reason it's good is because it has After You for Torkoal, which makes it go really fast. Also, it's got Z normal to break poisons, because it's got Hidden Power Fire for opposing grasses and steels, and then Z normal to break like dragons and poisons. It's pretty good.
Theoretically, I imagine a boosted HP fire with Sun should do a fair amount of poison, but
I mean, it's only base 60 move, and Lilz and Lil doesn't necessarily have the greatest special attack stat, but what it really does have is 90 base speed and a decent support move pool, as well as decent damage output. So, it's pretty interesting.
And
Pretty
Quiver
interesting.
Dance.
It does have Quiver Dance. I don't know if I'm ever run Quiver Dance, but I guess I could.
That's the reason you'd be running HP Fire. Otherwise, yeah, you're sticking in support land.
I mean, I'd probably still run, like, I don't know, after you Helping Hand, Giga Drain, HP Fire. It doesn't seem beyond the bounds of reasonability.
I don't know, man. No protect, no go.
Yeah, I mean, some support mons can't always afford to run Protect, and also, you'd probably find with it getting KO'd and giving you a paid switch into the Pokemon in the back. Yeah, Lilz and Lil is the greatest Pokemon of all time, as we've established. Unfortunately, France exists, which is really a great tragedy upon this world. And
yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree though on Logan being the best Pokemon because Carnivine exists.
That is true. Carnivine. You know what? I had not considered the general existence of Carnivine, which is of course the greatest Pokemon of all time. But it's not Pokemon. It's Digimon.
For you. It could fit in Digimon too, although it probably looks a little silly for that.
You think it looks too silly for Digimon?
Mostly the eyes. I don't think the eyes fit in Digimon. On at least a higher evolution. I guess if they chibified the design, it could fit.
I feel like Carnivine with its exact design could be like a stage 2 Digimon. It's sure, they could give it more developed eyes. That's about it.
I will say that I found out that it is indeed in Legends Arceus, and my day was made better because of that.
Oh my god, I see a Giratina Carnivine fusion, and it's probably the best fan-made Pokemon fusion I've ever seen. It's just Giratina with Carnivine's goofy smile and, green limbs.
It's all you need.
I think that Carnivine proves the greatest question that everyone had suspected was true, but was not sure enough to give that commit on. All you need to make a Pokemon amazing is to stick googly eyes on it.
That's factual.
Yeah.
100%.
That said, I would like to come out and bold and we've all heard the recent allegations against Carnivine, and we actually do not think that it is obvious to eat people. So we will have to disavow. We disavow thoroughly any of these such actions as perpetrated by Carnivine. But yeah, be sure to leave a comment below, and if you've watched this far into the video, you might as well subscribe so that you can see the rest of the series as it comes, and leave a like as well.
And then spam the comments to tell him to draft Carnivine, so he'll do it in some later draft. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm certainly not beyond being pressured by getting engagement on my videos, but it would require that when I YouTube the Carnivine thing, you would have to comment. Thank you for drafting Carnivine on every single video that I post with it. But yes, thank you guys for watching. Thanks a lot to Miles for providing the color commentary. And just remember that Miles is the Barry Bonds of WPF.